peace and love. Let's get into it.
Hello everybody and welcome to another reaction video on Peace Beats with Dan Blackwell. Today we're getting into the wonderful world of Morissette. We're going over to the Philippines and she is taking on Golden, HUNTR X K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack cover. My nieces and nephews have been telling me about K-pop Demon Hunters. It's the biggest thing right now. It's totally passed me by. I need to sit down and check it out at some point. You know, and see what all the hype is about. I have heard a couple of these songs. I think I may have heard this song before, but the reason I'm here is to hear Morissette's voice first and foremost. So let's jump into it and see what's going on. If you enjoy my reactions, do hit subscribe. Let's go.
Thank you guys. Thank you. I was a ghost, I was alone. Doing it's okay. Given the throne, I didn't know how to believe I was a queen that I'm meant to be. I lived too large, trying to play both sides, but I couldn't find my own place. Called a problem child, cause I got too wild, but now that's how I'm getting paid. Put a G on stage, I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. We're dreaming hard, we came so far, now I believe we're going up, it's our moment. You know together we're glowing, gotta be golden. Baby, now our voices, you want it, got you so woman, gotta be golden.
Wow. Okay, I have heard this song before, and yeah, it's vocal acrobatics, isn't it? It's consistently difficult, and particularly rhythmically, it's very staccato, and it changes a lot. There's lots of different movements. You're staying on one note, and then you've got to go up and a little inflection on the end, and it keeps on growing and changing, and you have to really lock into the rhythm because there are times when there aren't drums and then it comes in quite suddenly. You've got to be very, very, very tight on the rhythm to pull a performance of this off. And I like that we're seeing it live like this. You can see the waveform behind her as it's recording, and you're just getting a real sense of being in the room with her, and she's just doing a one take through this, which is, it's a real challenge, but she's doing an amazing job. Her voice sounds fantastic, and I think as the song goes on, it shows off her voice more and more, particularly in the chorus, where she really shines. I feel like her register when she sings high is when she really, really glows, you know, vocally. So yeah, when it gets into the chorus, it's like, oh, I can feel it lifting, and yeah, she's very, very good.
Waited so long to break these walls down, to wake up and feel like me. But these patterns all in the past now, and finally live like the girl they all see. No more hiding, I'll be shining like I'm born to be. Cause we are hunters, voices strong and I know I believe.
This is a real test on breath work, isn't it? Just the breath control has to be so on point here because there's so few points where you can breathe. It's quite relentless melodically. It keeps on going, keeps on going. You've got to find your places to take a breath. And you see she went into more of a Mariah Carey style vocal there, and that she sits very, very nicely in that realm, doesn't she, vocally? And it's interesting kind of throughout this song, she's going into slightly different styles. and some she feels seems a lot more comfortable in than others, and she's kind of challenging herself a bit with this one and sort of pushing it, and you can see she's like shaking her head like, oh, I wasn't quite happy with that, like it's so hard. It sounds great, but you can tell with this one she's really like challenging herself and singing perhaps in a different way to where she is most comfortable. And I think that's a very bold and brave and awesome thing to see a singer doing, is to kind of move out of their comfort zone a little bit and push themselves. Most don't, certainly not like this, but you know, this it just kind of shows she's a real musician, a real singer, and she's just gonna sit down and just give it a damn good go, and it sounds awesome.
This is strong and I know I believe we're going up, it's our moment. You know, together we're rolling. Gotta be golden. Oh, baby, now the voices. You wanna get just so often. Gotta be golden. Oh, I'm done hiding now. I'm shining like I'm meant to be. Oh, I went time, no fears, no lies, I'm too meant to be. You know we're gonna be golden. We're gonna be golden. Big jumping in the nutty. No, it's not.
Very big breath there. She turned away from the mic like, oh, this is so tough. This is a song, it feels to me that it was kind of written by producers in a sense, like rather than from a performance standpoint. It's often a mistake I made when I started composing, and the first time I composed for an orchestra, and I didn't take into consideration certain human aspects of like, oh, they need to breathe at some point, you need to put in a rest here, let the brass section take that instead, arrange this in such a way so that it's actually playable by human beings, you know. I feel like with this song a little bit, it's written in such a way, it's all about you know, making the melody as punchy and as catchy as possible and everything, but not really taking into consideration a live singer going and performing it. It's doable, but it hasn't been written in such a way to make that easy for them. Does that make sense, you know? But I love how much fun she's having with this, and how like she's just going for it, and some of the notes she's hitting are insane. She's an incredibly talented singer.
We're gonna be golden. We're gonna be golden. Big jumping in the nutty. No, it's not time, no fears, no lies, it's too meant to be.
Woo! Wow. I love her energy. Morissette, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, she's wonderful. And I really enjoyed that live performance. She went all in with it. And as I say, just really brave to just go in as a one take and take this song particularly, to do it as a one take. It's a real challenge, and it felt like a very real performance, you know, and just very raw in that way. And I really kind of respect and appreciate a singer doing that. And as I say, just taking on a really hard song. She nailed it, absolutely nailed it. That was Morissette performing Golden from Kpop Demon Hunters. So good. I can't wait to hear more and more from Morissette. She has an awesome voice. She has an awesome presence and energy. It's just infectious positivity, isn't it? So if you enjoy my reaction videos, do hit subscribe, guys. As always, take care. Peace and love.